Well, good evening and a pleasant welcome to this illuminating and enlightening edition of Situation Report on Live TV. Situation Report brings you 30 minutes comprehensive presentation of all of the contemporary unfoldings in Monrovia, Liberia. My name is Yekezi Zobe, anchoring this presentation of the program. And trending stories following this evening say employees of the APM terminal at the free port of Monrovia are on go slow, demanding the immediate resignation of the HR and operations manager at the terminal. Women of Liberia joined other women around the world today to celebrate International Women's Day. And the Liberian led with HIV and AIDS cautions his fellow HIV victims against the spread of the virus. We bring you all of these fascinating stories plus so much more. Once more, my name is Yekezi Zobel, asking you to please invest someone to view along with you as we take this intermission to be right back.
I just wanna pray. You already know it's your homeboy, Color Boy CIC, and you're watching Light TV. Light TV, 100% Liberian content. Keep watching.
A pleasant welcome back to the program. Straight into our developments, workers at the APM terminal at the free port of Monrovia are on a go slow, demanding the resignation of their HR and the operations manager at the terminal. The workers were today seen holding placards with various inscriptions demanding their two bosses' resignation. Some of the employees, including the workers' union head at the terminal, T. Gay, told Situation Report that their action is due to bad labor practices being carried out against them by the two heads of the terminal.
We ask for the operation manager. He's from Benin, and we ask for the HR to resign because of illegal dismissal of our brother and sister. We have been on the strike since Monday to today. It's the 4 days. You heard in the past, people were on contract for 6-7 years were dismissed illegally. The Ministry of Labor asked them to reinstate the people. They refused. So we decided to lay our tools down. There's not a strike. It's a ghost store. We've been in our terminal since Monday, but this morning was surprised to see ERU. The Deputy Labor Minister came here. Ajay said, the MP said, the two people cannot go. So Brown intervened, refused to allow the two people to go. The operation manager is taking 9,000 United States dollars for one of the child school fees at the American school. We asked them, our medical facility, they deny all the hospitals, they are doing self-insurance. Only thing we're saying here, peace with everybody, the wife, is to allow the two individuals to leave.
We will continue to remain peaceful, civil, and we'll continue to push our case to the government. That's why you can see us here now. We're trying to draw the attention of the government so that they can counter our plight. That's the only thing we can do. We got no plan of any violence. We got no plan of any demonstration. But we will continue to remain civil. We will continue to remain good until the government can come to our plight. The first thing is the human resource manager does not have a good relationship with the employees. We expect the HR manager to be the twin mother, but she's not serving as twin mother. She's there on the employees negatively, which is not good for us. 8 years of bad labor practice. We have been marginalized for 8 years. We are not tired. The SRO and the operation manager need to come down, or else we will not work. 8 years of bad labor practice. 2 people need to come down, the HR and the operation manager. Operation manager is from Benin. The manager of APN terminal is from Ghana. We have been marginalized for 8 years. We are tired. The president needs to take action, or else the port will be closed. And the port been closed for the past 3 days to them making it full. This is our country. We need to get back to work.
Well, women of Liberia today joined other women around the world to celebrate International Women's Day. The day was celebrated under the theme Press for Progress, while the national theme was Act Now, Support the Liberian Women's Agenda. The celebration held at the SKD Sports Complex brought together Liberian women from various parts of the country. Madam Lerma Bowie, 2011 Liberian Nobel Peace Prize winner, delivered the keynote address at the celebration. In her deliberation, Madam Bowie spoke strongly against rape and other abuses against women.
To say to every male leader in this country, rape is wrong. There can never be anything right about rape. And to the women in this country, it's time for us to take graphic pictures, graphic stories of people and children who have been raped and carry up to Capitol Hill. Let our lawmakers see that this is no joking matter. In 2007, when Baba Kefla, in 2005, when she became the gender minister after the war, they brought a little girl to me because there were no safe homes. Hawa was about 8 years old. She had been repeatedly raped by her paternal grandfather. This little girl had a bloated stomach, but at night was the most difficult time for her. Regardless of if you put the fan on, she would say to me, Auntie, they hit in my whole body. So she had to strip naked and lay down on the cold floor. And the coolest place in my house was the kitchen. For some reason, God, we didn't use oven or anything like that. In the morning, we'll wake up and find she has crawled out of the room in the kitchen on the cold floor. But I remember my cousin, who is now with AFL, used to sit with her and ask her, she said, Uncle, I won't go to school. Uncle, I won't be a doctor so I can help little children. Howard eventually died in 2007. That was one doctor who would have been in this country to take care of women. Today, the stories are many. So we have the situation of rape. We also have a serious challenge of maternal health and health care in this country. Women going to give birth and dying. We need the systems and the structures, but beyond that, we need women who are committed to the nursing profession to be in there. Because primarily negligence kills those going to give birth to babies. Sex for grades is a huge problem. It's time that we say it is wrong. If we find a teacher who's sleeping with children, we publicly ridicule you, put you in the newspaper. If we even find a female teacher sleeping with a small boy, we put her in the newspaper too. Until we can begin to address the challenges of our nation, we can go nowhere. But I want to take this moment to recognize, because we are celebrating progress. I want to take this moment to recognize few Liberian women. And I know there are a lot of you out there, and thank you all for the work you're doing. Dada Kwekwe of the Ministry of Gender. Dada has been in the forefront of the ministry working with abused women and girls, and at many times Dada will take more private resources and spend it on those people who have problems.
Well, a Liberian living with HIV and AIDS has cautioned his fellow HIV victims against the spread of the virus. Speaking in an exclusive interview with Situation Report, the executive director for Stop AIDS in Liberia, Stephen McGill, said having sex with a person without disclosing your HIV status is a crime that those infected with the virus must avoid. McGill, who has lived with the virus for 20 years, urged his fellow HIV victims to take their medication seriously if they must have a long lifespan.
I'm living with HIV affects women a lot, and women are highly proportionally affected by this disease. So here in the positive to represent my organization and also to also be here for the women who are living with the disease as well.
You say you say something like you live with the disease. Can you say that?
Yeah, I'm living with HIV. I'm HIV positive, and it should be my 20th year of living with the disease.
So what gave you that faith to come out?
Because it's not a disease that you can shy away from, because it's just a chronic disease that is manageable, it's treatable. There are people living longer. Science has been improved. There are importance to your life than just diseases. There are other diseases in the world that will eradicate, and there are some that are still existing from time of beginning of the world. So disease is disease, and being how you face it and deal with it, that's important. They got cancer, they got diabetes, they got malaria, all those things are threatening diseases, and people are affected by them regardless why. One of the hosts living with the virus doesn't make me ashamed. I'm not ashamed of it because I've worked and I've been able to empower myself and empower a lot of people, and mostly my work has been one by minority women, sexual minority women, and women who live with the disease in Liberia as well.
Well, if you're just joining us on SACOM or Walkabout TV in the United States of America, you're watching Situation Report on live TV. It's 30 minutes comprehensive presentation of all of the major current happenings in Monrovia, Liberia. My name is Yekeze Zobel, presenting this breathtaking edition of the program. And top stories following today say employees at the APM terminal at the free port of Monrovia are on a go-slow, demanding the immediate resignation of the HR and operations manager at the terminal. Women of Liberia today joined other women around the world to celebrate International Women's Day. And a Liberian living with HIV and AIDS cautions his fellow HIV victims against the spread of the virus. At this juncture, I would like to take a break to be back with the rest of the developments.
It's the Caps Entertainment Show, the best of all entertainment shows. Get all the latest gossip and entertainment news of what's trending in the world of Liberian entertainment. Enjoy 100% Liberian entertainment on Caps. every Friday at 8 p.m. with Paul and Jojo live, only on Light Television.
Calling all the women, every single woman, mother, auntie, or bride means woman. Let us unite. Oh, wow, oh. This is our time. Let's hear it, girls. Oh, wow, oh. This is our time. Oh, woman, oh. This is our time. Oh, woman, oh. This is our time.
This is in Jamaica, baby. The Indian refused to come to Liberia. You know, the main reason why I come to Liberia because God spoke to me in my dream. God said, oh, in Jamaica, you have to go Liberia. I said, oh, but there's no light there. He said, oh, no, but we have light there. I said, what kind of light? He said, light TV. I said, oh. I thought I had no light. Because 2 hours time with the ZL. Not in a light TV. Since I came to Liberia, I wanted to go back. I nearly changed my mind. I started to go back. But since I started watching light TV, hey God, light TV can show fun program. Hey God, you see light TV, only on light TV, me can see quality sport. Oh God, like I go watch light TV, I see the guy that goes to push car go. I go put a station on, I push car go, I go store or hamburger go. That two different things came up. Light TV been a real one, real push car go. Me see me enjoying it like the quality football. Hey God, see light TV, they can show all the fun music on them. But hey God, I see them living or watching my TV, my phone, just dancing for myself. I swear to God, all the best movie, like great movie that you can think about, our culture, only light TV, the drama, comedy drama. You want to see in Jamaica, I think funny, tune into light TV, you will see me clear, color, visa, back, art to art. I'm telling you seriously, so you take by the money, you sit in your living room. Make sure you tune into light TV. Because I'm going to go back, someone go back because of light TV. Light TV is the best station, they entertain me every day. So wherever you are, whether you are Liberia, you Sierra Leone, you Guinea, I'm in Jamaica saying that England refuse to come to Liberia now a year because of light TV. Tune into light TV. Anyway, you see me on my just started there. Oh yeah, he not to light TV like he say that they chicken me out, don't chicken me out. Let me go there, to go here. Let me go there, to go. I'm going to go. See my go to you. Platinum Entertainment, baby.
Well, many thanks for rejoining us on the program. A huge consignment of rotting meat, chicken, and other frozen products was Wednesday discovered by the Ministry of Commerce at the Abijaudi supermarket on Brandon Street in Monrovia. According to the Commerce Inspector General Josephine Davis, the discovery was made during the Commerce Ministry regular inspection of business entities in the country. Most of the products expired between 2014 and 2017 were being sold to the public by the management of Abijaudi supermarket, a contravention of the business law of Liberia. Meanwhile, the Commerce Ministry says it will not tolerate the sale of expired goods on the Liberian market. Madam Davis said it is a crime under the general business law of Liberia to restamp and sell expired goods on the market. The Commerce Inspector General made the exception on Tuesday after inspectors of the ministry confiscated another huge consignment of assorted expired goods from the 3-Star Business Center down Waterside. She said the goods confiscated expired since 2016. Well, the National Elections Commission has issued the rate of elections to 4 elections magistrates in Bonk and Monrovia counties for the conduct of the 2018 senatorial by-election. The rate of elections, which was issued on Tuesday, is in line with Article 37 of the Liberian Constitution. Article 37 states that in the event of vacancy in the legislature caused by death, resignation, expulsion, or otherwise, the presiding officer shall within 30 days notify the Elections Commission thereof.
On February 13, 2018, the National Election Commission received from the Honorable House of Senate a communication informing the NEC of 2 vacancies in the Senate regarding Monrovia and Bonk counties, respectively, which were caused by the election of former Senator George Monrovia as President of the Republic of Liberia and the election of former Senator Joel Howard Taylor as Vice President of the Republic of Liberia. Whereas the holding of the next general elections is more than 90 days away, hence the NEC is mandated by Article 37 of the Constitution to cause a by-election to be held in Monrovia County and a by-election to be held in Bonk County not later than 90 days after receipt of notification from the Honorable House of Senate. Now, therefore, with respect to the reference vacancy in Monrovia County, I do hereby command you to issue election rates to the 2 election magistrates of Monrovia County to conduct a senatorial by-elections in their respective magisterial areas on the 8th day of May 2018 from the hour of 8 o'clock at the meridian to 6 o'clock post meridian.
Well, in compliance with Chairman Kokoya's command of rate issuance, the Clerk of Elections at NEC, that's National Elections Commission, Antoinette B. Johnson, issued the elections rate to the 4 magistrates and commissioned them to go ahead with the conduct of the by-elections in their respective counties.
In compliance with Article 37, the Chairman has informed me that the NEC has scheduled a by-election to fill the said vacancy to be conducted on the 8th day of May 2018. And whereas nomination of candidates by registered political parties, coalitions, alliances, and independent candidates concerning the said election is scheduled to begin on the 15th day of March 2018 and end on the 27th day of March 2018 at 5 o'clock post-meridian. Now, therefore, I do command each of you to conduct in your respective magisterial areas in Monrovia County the said senatorial by-election on the 8th day of May 2018 from the hour of 8 o'clock ante-meridian to 6 o'clock post-meridian.
Well, speaking on behalf of the magistrates, Daniel Newland thanked the National Elections Commissioner for the issuance of the rate and promised to conduct a free, fair, and transparent elections.
As we embark on this huge task, Mr. Chairman and members of the Board of Commissioners of the NEC, we wish to assure you of our unwavering commitment to this process and wish to further assure you and the public that we will conduct nothing less than free, fair, transparent, and credible elections similar that have been done in the past. Mr. Chairman and members of the Board of Commissioners, the elections should not be overlooked or considered as a small election, as we are aware that the